Good morning and welcome. This is TMI Socials and I am Anuoluwapo Stevens. Better still call me a social media butterfly. Now, yesterday on social media, hashtag Benue still trending for straight 3 weeks straight, a straight 3 days straight, as we saw our President Bola Tinubu visit the city of Benue. So, video actually surfacing online of our President Bola Tinubu's convoy reportedly caught in flood along Lafia-Makurdi Road. Take a look.
Saboda fasa wannan ruwan yana zaman da wani abu.
Right, so we also saw a viral video of children stationed along the road under the rain right there in Benue State, chanting and singing the national anthem. On your mandate, we shall stand. Take a look. Nigeria, indeed, we hail thee. How did you take this online? Moving over to reactions and tweets. Now, we'll start off with this user on Instagram who says, "Dear children, your parents failed you." Okay. Another user responding said, "I can't believe this. My heart is broken. Nigeria is sitting on a time bomb. And trust me, everyone will be affected once it goes off. This is totally unacceptable." Mike Godson responding to that videos. Now moving over to other reaction. On this one, this user says, "Poverty is a disease. No politician kids is outside that place." Absolutely. Well, finally on the story, this one wrote, "We have been briefed on the flood issue and we are deeply touched." I'm sure this should be the social media spokesperson to the president. But away from that, still staying in Benue, yesterday, President Bola Tinubu had mandated the country's security service chiefs and the Inspector General of Police, Kayode Egbetokun, to go after those behind the dastardly killings in Benue State, which have left scores of people dead and many others severely injured. Well, Tinubu issued the order on Wednesday during his visit to Benue State following the renewed attacks in the north-central state. Well, meanwhile, there was also a viral video of the president saying that not everyone will like you in politics. They hate me, they hate him, the president, like hell too. But I am here. I am still the president. That's the president speaking there. But let's quickly listen to him reacting or talking to the IGP before we move over to the next. Take a look.
How come no arrest has been made? I expect there should be arrests of those criminals. Christopher, thank you very much. I watch your comments and I know you can't be tired of staying in the bush and Oloyede and Basha. Thank all of you.
Now let's listen to our president saying that not everybody will like you in politics. He even said that he knows you hate him like hell too, but he's still the president. Take a look.
Not everybody will like you in politics. They hate me like hell, too. Well, I'm here. I am the president.
Honestly, it's the clappers for me. The president said they hate him like hell too, and you're clapping on top. I don't get it. But moving over to reaction on the story, we'll start off with this user who says, how come no arrest? IG said, yes, sir. A question was asked that needs an answer. Oh my God. And some people are there clapping. Now, another user on Facebook responding says, I think there are people hired for clapping. I don't understand. I don't know what exactly they are clapping for, right? Well, still in the story, this user respondent says they don't want to arrest the real culprits because details might go contrary to the current ethnic profiling. Now, finally on the story, this user says, so the IGP, Kayode Egbetokun, was waiting for the arrival of Tinubu and his directives before he can go after criminals for arrest. Wonder shall never end in Nigeria. Now, meanwhile, the Tor Tiv V, James Ayatse, has dismissed claims that the killings in Benue State are the result of clashes between herders and farmers, describing such claims as misinformation. He spoke during the ongoing meeting. The meeting held yesterday between President Bola Tinubu and stakeholders in Benue State. Let's take a look.
We do have grave concern about the misinformation and misrepresentation of the security crisis in Benue State. Your Excellencies, it is not herder farmers clashes, it's not communal clashes, it's not repressor attacks or skirmishes. It is this misinformation that has led to suggestions such as remain tolerant, negotiate for peace, learn to live with your neighbors. What we are dealing with here in Benue is a calculated, well-planned, full-scale genocidal invasion and land-grabbing campaign by herder terrorists and bandits, which has been on for decades. And it's
Well, there you have it. What really is going on in Benue State? The Tor Tiv V sharing his own opinion regarding it. Moving over to tweets and reactions from netizens. This user wrote, wrong diagnosis is a big problem in Nigeria from grassroots to the federal level. True patriotism to the country Nigeria will solve most of our problem. Where can we approach problems without political bias, ethnic bias, or religious bias, but focusing on national interest? Well, Jude Festus says that. Another user says, Tor Tiv has spoken what is right. Not like the governor who's always playing on the gallery, trying to gain favors for self. Away from that, this user says, thank you, sir, for putting it in the right perspective for those making light of the situation. Well, still on this bit, all the reactions to this, Robert Giwa on Instagram wrote, someone there is regretting why they did not go through his script before he presented it. He said it the way it is. Well, away from what is going on in Benue State, let's quickly move over to Oyo State, where yesterday we saw that the Oyo State Executive Council has approved a total of 63.48 billion naira for the complete renovation of the government house, describing its current condition as unbefitting and embarrassing. Commissioner for Information, Prince Dotun Oyelade, revealed in a statement on Tuesday that for the past 6 years, Governor Seyi Makinde and his deputy have been residing in private homes due to the dilapidated state of the official residence. The renovation, including completion of the banquet hall, is expected to be part of the state's 50th anniversary celebration next year. The council also approved 131.75 million naira for the hiring of professional gardeners to maintain the government house grounds. And of course, trust social media users to rant on socials as always. Now we have this first tweet from this user who says on Instagram, just 63 billion in renovation that does not require more than 50 million naira. God will judge every one of you. Another user says, that's the person saying he wants to be president, to do things differently. Sure. What's sheer? I don't know. Anyway, still on the story, this user says, there are too many messages criticizing the governor and spreading misinformation. The current condition of the government house is genuinely poor and in need of serious reconstruction and renovation. Unfortunately, many posts are just clickbait, often shared without proper understanding of the issues. Most importantly, let's remember this is not the government's private residence. It's a public government house. Well, as we wrap up TMI socials this morning, let's wrap up with a viral video from Honorable Yusuf Gadi talking about the insecurity situation in the country. Take a look.
Otherwise, you and I is the same. No matter how Nigerians respect us, we are moving to a level that Nigerians will fight us the way they fight criminals and the way they fight Boko Haram. Until the right thing is done by us here, until we speak for the Nigerian people, until we draw line, until we tell government what we are supposed to tell government, and until government respond by action, not by media statement or press statement. Do not hope, Mr. Speaker, that any member of the National Assembly is safe to move, not by bandit, not by Boko Haram, by the people that elected you and I. Time will come, if action is not taken, that Nigerians will take their destinies in their own hands. Thank you, Mr. Speaker, for giving me the opportunity.
Honorable Yusuf, they're speaking truth to power. Trust me, the security situation in the country is really alarming. But how did you react to this viral video? We move over to this user who says, election is around the corner. I pray we don't make mistake in choosing our next leaders. Absolutely. Another user says, protect this man at all costs, please. He is speaking the truth. Finally, on the story, this one says, I have noticed one thing. Whenever any of them is saying something reasonable, they don't listen. Now, at that time, they're going to do side talk and dozing, that is sleeping off. But only time will tell eventually. Thank you so much for being a part of the show. I am Nuwoluwapo Stevens. And from all of us, and this morning on ITV, Lagos, Abuja, and right here in Edo State, Nigeria, please stay safe.